So, let's talk about South Korea's construction industry in 2026. It's shaping up to be, well, a bit of a perfect storm, really. We're looking at a year of cautious optimism, some massive technological shifts, and a brand new rulebook. Let's dive in and break it all down.
This single sentence really tells the whole story. It's not a tale of a huge boom or a catastrophic bust. Instead, it's about a very delicate balancing act. We're expecting a slight, almost fragile recovery, but it's being pulled in two different directions at once.
So what are we actually talking about when we say a tepid recovery? Well, you've got to picture an industry that's basically split right down the middle, with two very different things happening at the same time.
And here it is, the big divide. On one side, you have public projects. They're the ones keeping the lights on, really pushing for that tiny bit of growth. But on the other side, you've got the private sector. Think new office buildings and apartments. And they're hitting the brakes hard. This tension is what's going to define the whole outlook for 2026.
Okay, but the economy? That's just one piece of the puzzle. There are two other massive game changers on the horizon, and believe me, they're set to completely reshape not just 2026, but the entire future of how Korea builds. First up, carbon neutrality. And listen, this isn't just some buzzword on a corporate report anymore. It's quickly becoming a hard and fast requirement. The government is seriously ramping up its push for sustainability, and it's moving from just making suggestions to laying down the law.
And this isn't just talk, right? They are taking concrete steps. We're talking about a whole new ministry that acts as a climate control tower, an incredibly ambitious new emissions target, and mandatory climate reporting. For the construction industry, this is huge. Going green is no longer a nice-to-have. It's about to become a fundamental part of doing business.
And the other huge disruptor? You probably guessed it, AI. Artificial intelligence is moving out of the tech labs and straight onto the construction site, and it's poised to become the main engine for innovation across the board.
And just look at all the ways it's changing the game. This isn't about one little thing. AI is being used to automate design, to predict and prevent accidents on site, to streamline costs, and, this is a big one, to help solve the growing problem of labor shortages. It's a foundational shift in how things are done.
So, on top of all that, the new tech and the green push, the government is also dropping a whole new rulebook on the industry. And this one is all about worker safety and fairness. They are essentially rewriting the rules of the game.
Yeah, this table right here, it basically lays out a massive policy earthquake. The government is zeroing in on three key things: preventing accidents by having more eyes on the ground, holding companies financially accountable when things go wrong, and cracking down hard on unpaid wages. It's a complete overhaul.
And if you need proof that they're serious, just look at this number. They're planning to more than double the number of safety inspections for smaller companies in a single year. That sends a pretty loud and clear message, doesn't it? Compliance is no longer optional. And this is all part of a much bigger wave. We're seeing new rules for fair subcontracting, making sure that if costs like fuel go up, the smaller guys don't get squeezed. They're mandating smart safety tech like AI cameras and sensors on public projects. And the penalties are getting way tougher, with a new 2 strikes and you're out rule for serious violations. It all points in one direction. A safer, fairer industry isn't a request, it's a requirement.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, the shaky economy, the AI revolution, the green mandates, and all these new rules, what do you get? You get an industry that is standing at a major crossroads. Look, 2026 is shaping up to be more than just another year on the calendar. It is a fundamental test. This isn't just about navigating a slow patch. It's about building an entirely new foundation, one that's sustainable, powered by technology, and bound by much stricter rules on safety and accountability. Which, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. Faced with this perfect storm of change, is the Korean construction industry truly ready for it? I mean, really ready. Because how it adapts won't just determine its success in 2026, it's going to define its entire path for the decade to come.
Thanks for joining this explainer. Hopefully this gives you a clearer picture of the challenges and the opportunities ahead for South Korea's construction industry.